today. This is finally going to be the moment that y'all been waiting for. Well, no one. We're gonna finally go through all the stories. This took me a while to think. Yes, it took me a little 3 months to think how I'm going to approach this. And then I realized I was overthinking. So, originally, I was supposed to go through them order by order, but that didn't happen, so we're here now. And we are going to go back to El Presidente because the video that I recorded was absolutely horrendous. My goodness. What were y'all thinking, Drunker? What were you thinking? Anyway, now the reason why I had a gripe on trying to make this happen, because I was trying to make it a bit more inclusive by naming the actual character and then voicing the subtitles of that character with different voices. Realize that is just not going to work. And you know what? If I ever do come around, I'll probably revoice these again, even though I am not a professional voice actor. I'm just doing this for fun. But as you can see, I've already finished the whole El Presidente. I've already claimed all the rewards. Oh, never mind. I did not claim all the rewards. There are a lot of rewards I did not get here. Yeah, but I did get the Edgar freebie tickets. But yeah. So anyway, let us proceed to finishing El Presidente, and there's a reason why I'm not starting in the front page, because the erotic wrestling thumbnail is literally very more than just holding hands and yeah. Try for the sake of YouTube, okay? I'm doing this for the sake of YouTube, okay? So I already completed all of them. Got them all 4-star already. If you want to look at my team, this is my current team right now. But it was not like this before. I have a video of what my team used to look like, and my goodness, man, I was broke. Okay, now we have a much better team compared to last time. Well, we're not gonna be battling anything. We're just gonna be delving straight to the story, and I'll hopefully make these voices a lot better. Probably not, but you know what? We've had experience. It's been 3 months. Who knows? Okay. Oh. I am still shocked by that. It just starts immediately. Well. Oh! We got some, an audio that sparks a bit of some familiarity. I wonder where this audio was originally from. Wait, that's actually kind of ironic, because this event was... No, actually, no. That event was later. I know everything is royalty free. Why not? Anyway. A liberating sandy beach. The sun's rays beaming down and the gentle sound of the waves. Yet to the pirates, the same scenery evokes a sense of helplessness, far removed from healing. Man, I'm hungry. Hey, is there really nothing to eat? Bro, didn't you just eat a while ago? You have quite the nerve after having eaten my food too. If the catch doesn't approve, we might starve. Oh, you'll just have to fish for yourself. Good look though, since no one can harvest any fish or fruits with these old tools. The medic tosses over nets and baskets in disrepair at him, all of which are covered in holes and rust. Clearly all of which has seen their fair share of wear and tear. Idiots! That's your job! I've been busy with being in charge for captain. Haven't you just been complaining in bed these past few days? We were so much cooler when you were aboard the ship, bro. These pirates have been left in this cove with neither a boat nor a captain. Okay, dang. Who your captain? Though they each have the backstory, they're almost entirely refugees or unemployed people Leonard has taken in from the Federation. Man, Leonard. Leaving your crew behind. By the way, I completely forgot the context of Chapter 1 and Prologue, so... Well, we're just gonna go along with what we long. So, despite having flourishing under his superb leadership, in his current absence, they have devolved into a state of depravity with the cohesion they once had falling apart. Guys, it's bartering time. You got the goods you promised. Their arguing comes to a sharp halt. Leonard has both controlled Pirate Cove and given a living to this gang of pirates for aiding in his black market and smuggling operations. Though the income received pales in comparison to pillaging, it is stable income nonetheless. It has gradually become the basis of these pirates' finances to increase their rankings. Is Leonard not here? We don't mind dealing with Robin either, though it seems like your boat isn't around. Those operations, of course, can occur without any ships. Hey, don't you try to escape, Mr. Substitute Captain. Hey, I'm not trying to escape at all. What are you talking about? Bro, take this one for the team, won't ya? Ah, yes, well, you see, neither Leonhardt nor our ship are here right now. So we don't have the goods we promised as of yet. What? Even their inventory, which had been stored in their cellar, has all but been traded off up till now. Food and supplies alone have been spent up by the pirates themselves. But we'll try our best to have your goods prepared for by next time. We'll gladly hold on to what you brought us, though. This inventory shortage happened with you guys last time. It's obvious that you're out of a middleman. Please, if we can get some food, is there anything that you could leave us with? Leave with us? I knew you pirates wouldn't be trustworthy. If Leonard were here, that'd be another story, perhaps. Shaking with anger, the trader kicks up sand as he attempts to storm off. Yet, at that very moment, oh my god. Oh, wait! We have some treasure. How does that sound? Treasure? The treasure he speaks of refers to monies hidden by Leonhardt throughout the cove. Robin meticulously dispersed into several hiding spots, leaving each pirate responsible for knowing the whereabouts of the portion they were entrusted with. This familial trust that Leonhardt had bestowed upon these ravaged pirates instilled healing, solidarity, and a strong emotional bond. What are you thinking? Are you really going to betray Captain like that? You can't just do whatever you please with that. Captain Leonhardt. Captain Leonhardt has abandoned us. Indeed. If you have no money to pay with, it's only logical that you'd offer your treasure to make amends. I have to agree. I'm sure Captain would understand the circumstance we're in. I'm against this. We don't know for sure that Captain wouldn't come on either. What's that? I'm the captain right now. You don't even know what the secret treasure even consists of. Fair point. I don't know what this all is in either. If there's not enough, we'll have to search out the portion of our men who aren't here. How are you gonna find it all? The entire area is filled with traps and monsters. When there's a will, there's a way. I suppose you can't come up with this treasure immediately. Yeah, sorry. It'll require some legwork. I'll be sure to get it together. We can't just keep our ships at bay either. You know, we must depart today. Next time, okay? That's final. Bro, what have we gotten ourselves into? Isn't it obvious? We have to gather up our treasure with a W, treasure. Where's your stash hidden? Mine's in the middle of the jungle. You're really gonna go find yours? I can hardly muster up the strength to move on the count of my hunger. Looks like we have no choice. We'll need to ask Harimau for some food. Plus, he should also know something about the treasure. You still want to make the trek to the village? There are monsters and you'll just be turned away at the village gate anyway. Enough! I'm going alone. Well. Oh my goodness, we're here. The pirates led by Leonard have been in charge of the trading of imported essentials as well as the exporting of crafts and fruits produced by local people of the cove. Though this doesn't amount to any substantial earnings, this straightforward interaction have instilled favorable relations between these washed-up pirates and the locals. That, however, was only true up until just a few days ago. The island has been thrown into turmoil. That's despite the dark clouds of dust disappearing. Leonard and Robin, where exactly are they right now? Poor catch followed by a poor harvest. Then there's the discord between these outsider pirates. Despite having lived with natural disasters caused by the sea, the local interpreted these misfortunes as doomsday events rather than mere coincidences. The Messiah shall emerge and protect us from destruction. This has been a part of the locals' folklore since antiquity, as nature worshippers may both fear it and pay tribute to it. Their highest tribute to the god of the sea has been human sacrifice. Every year, they offer a young male to ensure peace and great bounty. Harimau was this year's sacrifice, but he escaped his sacrificial obligation thanks to the dark clouds of dust disappearing. Even so, there remains villagers demanding that a human sacrifice be made regardless. Their voices have been gradually silencing those who believe the end times have passed. Oh! This cape is the holy site where the previous sacrifice was thrown into the sea. The blue waters below the cliff where he stands is alluring beyond words, yet Harimau can't help but tremble. It's as if his jewels might shrivel up in fear. They say the gods of the sea will wrap me in his loving grace, but this is way too scary. Harimau! Hey, there you are. The pirate has stepped onto the holy side of its shod feet. Harimau, overwhelmed with loneliness, smirks in spite of himself. Hey there, are you wanting food again? Yeah. Sorry. I'm so sorry, but I can no longer receive food stockpiles from the village anymore. On the part of my role. Here, I'll give you this. Harimau hands out a fruit, which is out of season. Are you sure? Of course, we're like family. Thanks. The pirate feels a painful thud in his chest from both the aroma of the fruit as well as from Harimau's unreserved smile. Hey, there was one more thing I wanted to ask. What's that? You wouldn't happen to know where Captain has hid the treasure, would you? The time has come for him to hand it over to the dealer. Well, I do know where that is, but will Leonard really be alright with me telling? About that. Just as their conversation was about to become discomforting, that very moment, thick clouds instantly cleared overhead. Oh! Oh my goodness, man! Whoa! Hey! Yo! Wow! Oh my god, this is good, catchy! Hey! Wow! This kind of wind I love! Hey look! A huge ship I've never seen before! Harimau's superb clairvoyance allows him to point out the ship with ease, a skill fitting for a harpoon expert such as himself. I wonder if we'll be able to see all sorts of ships with the dark clouds of dust now gone. I wonder too. Wait, I think it's getting closer. Of course, I'm sure there'll be ships venturing this way. The sudden fond memory of a ship's deck oscillating through the waves hits this pirate's heart as he himself is scraping for money on some sill without a ship of his own. I'm right! That ship is coming towards us! That can't be, right? Just as Harimau had said, a ship is clearly heading towards Pirate Island. Unless they're here for something, such as a route would seem illogical. I gotta go greet it! It might be Leonhardt! Okay, so man! You know what's crazy? It's actually a 11-minute long recording. Well, anyway, actually the reason why I'm recording this is because this is the one that's like the most safe for work. Anyway, let's go. Redeemer of the Sea. Oh, by the way, there might be swearing, but I don't know if there's gonna be one in it. But just in case, there's gonna be swearing in this one, and I will voice it. So yeah, we got Redeemer of the Sea. Hey, there really is a ship! It's even bigger than the Golden Polaris! What? Is it a warship? The two of them have just rushed back to the cove, having crossed the jungle. Despite Harimao's masterful knowledge of every shortcut and animal trail. It's animal. It's already deep into the night. The pirate fighter, on the other hand, is beyond fatigued from the waist down, being unused to traversing the hill country. The giant ship mooring in the wharf hardly blends with the surrounding tranquil landscape. It smells of war. Quick! Over here! Over here! You just said it's a war. You just said it's a warship. You're like, over here. Yeah, it's a land. Let's land. Okay, we're gonna colonize you. My goodness, Harimao. Be alert, will you? Only a very small number of vessels should be even capable of accurately arriving at the secret cove on Pirate Island, as there is no lighthouse. Ooh. Wow! What an amazing ship! It is so new and cool looking! Oh my goodness, I don't know how to speak that. Is that Spanish? Viva la Sorry! Viva la Revolucion! Sorry. Hurrah! It's been long since we've been able to eat so much. All the delicious food and supplies! Even the latest guns! I might shed a tear! Viva la Revolucion! Sorry, my goodness, I'm screwing up this one. Is it Viva la Revolucion? I said this correctly during my first recording. My goodness, I'm screwing it up. Alas, the mysterious grand ship comes to a stop. On it, the same gang of pirates struggling at their wits' end are frolicking about with food, supplies, and the latest weaponry in their hands. What's all this talk about a revolution about? Hi everyone! Hey, is this Leon's new ship? It's amazing! Isn't this something? That I'm not sure about. Where is Captain Leonhardt, I wonder? Leonhardt, Robin, where are you guys? Oh. Ooh. Oh! Okay. Let's voice it. Whoa! It's terribly hot! This is far different from the layer of ice in Azurterra, despite the name. And say they spelled Azurterra wrong too. Nonetheless, it's a superb location. This is the perfect enclave to be used as my most crucial transit point, for world trade with any country. You're not Leonhardt. Who are you? I am Presidente Pino. I'll have you know, I shall be the ruler of this beautiful, warm, new frontier. I welcome all new I welcome all new comrades willing to participate in my revolution. If you join my ranks, I shall provide you with anything among this ship's supplies. Like I can believe this too good to be true offer. What exactly is your real goal here? I wish to procure this land. To do so, your cooperation will be indispensable. It truly is a win-win trade-off that I'm proposing. How is this any different than an invasion? I and these men, we formed a familial bond with our captain, stronger than steel. Well, we should be walking a lot. Mr. Pino, we're really hungry. I firmly believe that being alert, unlike this carefree child there, is always the right stand. I like you. You must be the leader of these pirates here, aren't you? This Leonard fellow doesn't appear to be here, but I suppose that's for the best. The day is getting late. Amigos, let's prepare a feast. As Pino takes out his shimmering blue combat knife, he ruthlessly snips off the sleeve of his shirt, embroidered with the glistening Azurian coat of arms. Are you really fine with destroying such elegant clothes like that? Haven't I already said how this is my new frontier? This whole land is mine to transform. These thick Azurian clothes are no longer needed for me. Make sure to fully inspect me as we dine and carefully discuss matters over drinks. It won't be too late to make your determination after that point. Carefully, that's the word. So you'll be giving us some of your food? Alright. As nice as this may be, this is so shameful. Oh. The pirates gather merrily around an impromptu campfire. Hermao's already tipsy from the strong pours given to him by Pino as they exchange toasts. The mysterious foreign liquor burns the chest, while combined with Pino's skillful storytelling, the smell of abroad he conjures up seems to be invading their minds and turning off their defenses. So there's a common front here composed of pirate and locals. Yeah, both sides have been getting along just fine up until recently. I must say though, that human sacrifice is rather barbaric, if you know what I mean. Listen here, a boy like you is practically a man in his own right as a precious resource in the Arctic conditions of Azerterra, where I was raised. Giving up a resource like that would just be preposterous. I vow to reform any such unnecessary traditions here. My goodness, man, this is just a colonization, my goodness. Okay, Pino the colonizer. Well, that's all good and all, I suppose, but please don't speak ill of the villagers. At any rate, you'll not be able to stay in the village, are you? That's not the case. Well, how's this? Since you're giving up your life anyway, how about you offer it to me? With the village still on his mind, but this takes Hermao by complete surprise. Pino's thick arms sweep him up like waves dredging up a vessel. His brownish skin is now buried in the fur of this foreign beastonoid. The dark winter coat, conditioned for the intense cold, is both supple yet warm. It's reassuring for me that I have someone like you so versed about this island. Messiah. What's the matter? Is this your first time to be ardently scouted? Oh, it's just this legend in our village. That's the Messiah would come from the sea to protect our island from doomsday. I thought maybe you, Pino, might be him. It's time to throw away those island fables. What matters now more than anything is that I am President Pino, ruler of this island. I guess you're right. With that being said, you must start calling me President Pino. Okay, I got this. Presidente Pino, like that? You got it. I like the sound of that so much. To rile up Pino even more, while he remains in a drunken stupor, the pirates begin to cheer him on even more ecstatically. Long live Presidente! Long live President Pino! Viva la revolucion! Long live Presidente Pino! Let's give one more toast to our Presidente! Long live President Pino! Man, drinking hits the spot after all this time. We're really becoming chums, are we? What's that, amigos? The party has just begun. Huh? Pino abruptly approaches the fighter pirate, binds him up, sticks his hand in his crotch, and begins to stroke his manhood with nary a pause. Wasn't that peace and liquor divine? Won't this moment even be more perfect with some pleasure? Where do you think you're touching? Hold on right there. I can't just be quiet while I watch you lay hands on my bro like that. You're Sunderling, no? Then I shall take both of you on at the same time. Wait, what are you doing, Presidente? Oh, yeah, wow, your tongue is in my ear. I'm definitely censoring that. It appears our Presidente is quite a smooth talker when it comes to getting it on. Let me in the mix. From the moment I saw you, I knew I liked you, Presidente. The sight before Arimao on this sultry night on the beach was a foreign, beastly outsider becoming their ruler. As the sweat on the cape of his neck seeps down, each drop adds to the bewitchingly obscene heat. Arimao, what's with the desire will written all over your face? I do not! Are you truly satisfied right now? Come here at once. You must choose between me or the god of the sea. Those are my options. I, for one, want you. Odo Presidente. Comrade, I am honored. With that out of the way, let us take our time and make this bond last. My cute amigo. No! Pino, not that! Leonard and Robin don't have the slightest clue that a visitor has arrived at Pirate Island. They have only just now used what little earnings they received as laborers to return to their hideout. Man, it's been a while since we've been on a boat without a sail. Once entering the waters nearing Pirate Island after having left the port of Very, Leonard and Robin switched out to a much smaller boat. With there being no true sea lane to Pirate Island, they must row there by themselves. The waves here sure have calmed down for us, huh? The oars tightly gripped by his strong arms, Robin rows the boat onwards. Despite the heavy labor, there is something nostalgic about the salty breeze and stillness of the water. They sure have, haven't they? Hey, quit that! What? The wry smile on Robin's face was caused by none other than Leonard's picking up a piece of sugarcane. What's wrong with this? If we're gonna be out at sea like this, the least we can do is make sure we're full. There's some logic to what Leonard is saying. Nutrients procurable only for the land are indispensable. And I see you eating like that. You remind me of this bear-like dude with the white and black fur I once met way back. What? Who would that be? Oh, what the heck was his name? I'm sure he was just as cute as me. Well, he was kept up in a cage, so I felt a little bad for him. He's owned by some rich people. Speaking of which, we have no money and no kitchen. But I sure do miss your cooking. I really do worry about Harimao. He was able to judge being sacrificed thanks to the dark clouds of dust disappearing. But who knows if he's doing alright. I wish he'd become a pirate too, although we wouldn't even be able to feed him now. At any rate, what we need is an actual boat. Even despite how cocksure Leonard may be, he finds himself cowering in front of Robin. After all, the puny boat they're on is borrowed. His beloved boat no longer exists. Leonard's next goal is to gather up his hidden treasure dispersed throughout Pirate Island and then exchange it for a new boat. I know, which is why we're almost there. Captain, I think it's your turn to row now. Wait a moment, what's that over there? It's a boat! Leonard tosses Robin a pair of binoculars in a panic. The image seen through its lenses is crystal clear. It's a colossal, sturdy vessel. Maybe it's the merchant's boat? They're probably pissed off at us. No, there's no way that's just a transport ship. It's far too big. It's big enough to be a battleship. Baddie ship, apparently. But that doesn't seem right either. Oh, I got it. I bet it's a Sepian vendor. Robin's analysis is always on point. If true, a quarrel's about to ensue. So Thomas is the one who instigated this. That means we've been pushed to the wayside. It must have been quite the deal. The only thing we can do is to win back that trust. We'll just have to find a way to feed our men first. I can't imagine the guys who were left on the island were able to bring in deals. They don't have any boats to work with either. Robin, shut up and hurry! Hey, don't get all worked up. If you want to get there so quickly, how about you row there yourself? Viva el Presidente! I present you the treasure I knew of. My golly! The treasure really did exist. I thought it was surely just a pirate tall tale. Presidente, are you pleased with it? Thank you for your hard effort. One more step has been taken for the revolution. I shall bestow you an Order of Merit to commemorate this achievement. Order of Merit? The medal Pino hands him is a bit too shabby to be called an order. In fact, it's the embroidered badge that was on his torn military attire. This honor is only fitting to give to my comrades. The more you men find, the more distinguished you'll become. I may even marry the one who ever gathers the most. I'll be sure to especially cherish you for the rest of your days. Wow, you're saying all this will be for whoever marries you? Huh. Look who has the head start. Don't get too worked up. I'll show you just how much I can find. Bro, what the heck? If you're gonna get married, at least marry me. Wait, I thought you were brothers. I don't understand. How many husbands is Pino wanting? Wow. I desire all the glory and wealth that these two hands can hold. Hey, who the hell is this guy? And that, the treasure I'd placed in your guys' care. The pirates he had come to know as family are circled around an unknown man. The golden ornaments he has handed over to the medic is undoubtedly that treasure. The emotions bubbling out of Leonard cannot be described as mere jealousy towards the extraordinary intimacy before his eyes. Man, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god. It's the captain! You were alive? Huh, this guy from before is back. I am not just some guy from before, I'm the captain of these here men. Leonhard is the name. Leonard, I wonder if it is... I'm sorry. The heat is really getting into me. I am really struggling to speak words because I am witnessing such a fine man in front of me. Leonard, how wonderful it is for me to finally meet you. Lamame, Presidente Pino. Harmao, who is this man? Does he have something to do with that ship? Robin, this man is the Navy Admiral of Azerterra. Release Harmao at once. You got it all wrong. Pino is... Everyone, guard Presidente Pino. Yes, sir. Damn it, let me through. Are you really guys really following that guy? Dang, y'all's familial bonds are really tight short. Man, y'all cannot keep commitments. This is about to be very common in the next few events. And I mean it. Captain, please. Captain, please don't resent us. This is just run of the mill for us. All I have done is merely employ these unemployed pirates, Captain Leonard. Receiving information about this treasure was unexpected revenue. I in no way threatened them to get it out of them. Hey, since you're the latecomer, how about you join the ranks and become one of my comrades, Leonard? I'm sure that'll be far better than being under the thumb of Sepia. This island has the potential of being transformed into a paradise now that the clouds have lifted. Sepia. So this was Thomas's plan. Wait, you're really going to declare independence and betray Sepia? What a despicable man. Perhaps that's my intent. With this boat and all of these goods of mine, that is certainly a possibility so long as I have this treasure. Why all the huffing and puffing? You could be my number 2. I heard that your trading failed during your absence. You could regain all your losses and get out of the red. How does that sound? Not such a bad idea, huh, amigo? Shut it! I shall collect my treasure and settle my debt on the next trading day. What's more, I shall buy back my family. You really think that's gonna be easy enough money to procure a boat after all that? Huh, I read you well. I'll have you know that I've already taken measures to appeal to your men sojourned in the Federation as well. It is only a matter of time before I know the whereabouts of every bit of hidden treasure on this island. So quit this meaningless game of resistance and become a comrade of the revolution! I refuse! Hi Mao, are you a comrade of what he just said? The revolution? No! Mao, did I just hear you say no? How unfortunate. You really are my favorite. Perhaps a lover's vow is needed. Hino's arms covered in black fur slided down Harimao's defenseless neck and shoulders. Hino, no! Robin Leonhardt, I haven't told anything about the hiding spots I know of. I can't stand around and watch as Pino scavenges around the jungle full of traps and monsters just to find your treasure. That's it. Harimao, you'd make for the perfect tour guide. Anyhow, you weren't giving any information about the treasure with the most value. Unlike these top brass men were, I've already pinpointed most of the locations. All I have to do now is to follow you guys and scour for every bit I can get my hands on. Of course, I haven't given up on getting direct help from you, Harimao. Pino, everyone's looking. What's the point? I'm sure you're actually loving it. Now there, Harimao, you are the sun which brightens my day. You help me forget of the winters of Azurterra. I think just about anyone could make you forget that, Pino. My, you got me there. I'm all red now, Harimao. I love foreigners. Okay. No. Pino, you don't want me. I'm a loner. Leonhardt, I'm afraid money won't buy us back the situation. It's my fault for making them feel this desperate. The bonds which we forged by escaping death itself in the eyes couldn't possibly be broken by something like this. How cocky of you to say. Sorry, Pino. My captain says he'll fight to the bitter end. Then it's settled. I shall be off to retrieve the scattered treasure before you ever will. Off we go, comrades! Yes, sir! Guys! I think our own family has become our opponents. It doesn't seem like it'll take him long at all to collect the treasure either. Wow. Wow, the bonds, y'all are low as hell. Anyway. That was good. Good. Anyway. A mad dash to gather the treasure. Ooh, this is good. Yeah, oh my god. Presidente, allow me to carry your goods. I voiced this guy incorrectly, but he's running, okay? He's running. Don't pay it any mind. I shall carry my own treasure. With his pockets bursting with gold and silver gems, Pino leads the troop of pirates onwards. A battalion's commanding officer always speaks with his actions. Follow my lead. You're so cool, Presidente, Pino. No, you mustn't go that way, Pino. There's a pitfall up ahead. Oh! The race to see who can retrieve the most treasure, formerly Leonhardt's secret stash, is on. Leonhardt must allocate enough treasure by the next trading day, lest his crew really does disband. He liked to aim for the treasure with the highest value, but that only draws in the pirates' constant following as Pino uses every conceivable wicked trick to get the upper hand. Such a stalemate, however, is still bad news for Leonhardt. On top of losing precious time, he loses out on the treasure that he had left in the care of his mates. Without his men, he has no money, he now witnesses himself chasing after his former family atop a hill. Damn it! There's my treasure! Why do you just tell us all the whereabouts in that case? We gotta collect it all in order to eat! You really have lost your popularity, huh? What they're saying has some merit to it. Anyway, let's go round up as much of it as we can. Though, not storing it in one spot has its advantages. With it being scattered like this while being hunted off by so many of his former men, he's truly suffering the consequences. Look here! My treasure is a necklace made out of gold coins! You spelled necklace wrong. What the hell? Whoa! Oh my god! Interesting way to spell necklace. This is so heavy. My shoulders are getting stiff. Awesome! Mine was a huge bracelet no one could possibly wear. Very well done. Fork it all over to me. The hidden treasure that has been allotted to the men was largely composed of ancient ornaments and coins. Though most of it couldn't be exchanged for money, whenever, if handed to the right dealer, one could expect several days' worth of money for the road. I suppose you have factored that these things would get stolen. I guess we ought to look for the other way given how they'd managed to keep it all a secret up until today. What's become of us? Anyway, we need to head out and grab whatever is left. There's still gotta be a lot out there. What are we going to do with this? Robin audaciously spreads out a map detailing the pirates' finances. Along with detailing all of Pirate Island, it's covered with circles. Those spots are where treasure is hidden, but they could also be interpreted as the number of bonds Leonard had made. You there. You're Leonard's right man, are you? What are you looking at? A treasure map. This is all what has been entrusted to our men from A to Z. And again, there's no way any of them could memorize the spots by memory. Hand it over. I must see it. Huh? I guess I could let you see it if you let me tie you up. I'm pretty ruthless myself. Yo, your men are so disloyal, I mean. Not unloyal, what am I talking about? Disloyal. Leonard. Tie me up? You're a rope master? Putting a rope master in second command is just what Azerterra did. What? Who? I'm just a worthless steward. Wielding my rope is my hobby. The steward is in charge of taking care of all men on board. From cooking to cleaning, he's the person behind the scenes who makes everything happen for these ill-mannered, lazy pirates. Robin's skill at roping are both proficient at binding down cargo for efficient transport, as well as pleasing his captain sexually. Oh, so you're that kind of rope master. I see. I think I might like you, Pino. You're pretty stupid. My name's Robin. So nice to be acquainted. He is so petty, I like that. Okay, I see you, Robin. Huh. You actually like me? I suppose I'll blink my eyes at the insult you threw my way as a pirate's greeting gesture. You've caught my attention, Robin. I enjoy men such as yourself. Unfortunately for you, I am not fond of being tied up. I was once bound by my perverted commander in Azerterra, but we didn't match at all. Though I'd be more than happy to bind you down. Okay, so he's dominant. Robin! I'll give you 100,000 Dracos, cash down if you join my ranks this instant. 100,000? Leonard, what should I do? I could get a brand new cooking appliances and aprons with that much money. Robin! Thank you for the special offer, Pino. Unfortunately, this man here gets to decide what happens with me. Robin then embraces Leonard from behind, who had become rather downtrodden from the exchange. You're rejecting my offer? Well, this always seems to happen. Finding a lieutenant is the most difficult thing to accomplish. Tell me this, though. What exactly about Captain Leonard is so good? Pino's question is straight to the point. As calm and collected as Robin may be, it would seem illogical to choose his bankrupt captain over Pino. Is this his caliber? A past death? Or is it his body? Huh, what is it? He comes in the kitchen all the time smelling like cigars. His face is alright, I guess. Ugh, quit beating around the bush and give the man a straight answer already. No, Pino. He's a lot like you in a way. You're both pretty stupid, and he did make us lose a ship, which makes us have to ride here on a piece of crap. Oh my god, Robin! He's one of the dang! This must be his degradation side to Leonhard. We're seeing a glimpse of what he does to Leonhard during his rope binding. Right here. Pay attention, y'all. You had to say it. What's this I hear? I can't tell but ask, but am I hearing that you'd reconsider? How astute of you. You're quite determined for an Azurian officer. Leonhard. Don't work yourself over for that man. If you're worried about that boat of his, I could furnish a new one and do even more for you. What the? Oh my god, Pino. Pino, what are you doing? Stop touching your nips! My goodness! Do I have to scold you like Spica? He keeps touching his nips. Stop it! That is completely inappropriate, man. But my goodness! By the way, I can show the CG now, so that doesn't matter. It's so cute though. Oh, no way! Robin and Leonhard, they're kissing! Oh my god, this is the most illegal thing ever! What are you doing? Oh my god, this is so inappropriate! Oh my god! You're doing the, oh my god, you're doing the KISSING! My god! Look at them being so fond of each other. Arimao, it's time that I have some fun too. Pino, what are you doing? You can't! There's too many traps in this jungle! Danger, death, lying at every turn is what gets me fired up. Everything will be fine. Even without a ship, there's no change to the fact that we're in the midst of the storm. So long as we remain standing, we'll be victorious. Well, I suppose if you say so, then that's all there is to it. Wow. Yeah. Oh my god. Yo, this is good. Okay. You dig. You carry. You release the trap. Yes, sir. Deep in the jungle lies ruin which not even the locals have stepped foot in. It is an idle spot to hide treasure. Look how well he's handling our men. He might even be better at giving commands than you. Impossible! You know very well that they've all been corrupted by that Presidente Pino's... I don't know what that word is, but they're apparently censored, so... yeah. Oh, I think it might have been in Japanese. That's why it's censored. Okay, so I wouldn't even know the reference regardless. Because I think it must have been a 3-letter word in Japanese. I mean, he must be quite the player to buy them out with that. They're really cheap sellouts. How about you try doing the same thing? That's not how I operate. You have to have at least thought about it before, no? Leonhard! Robin! Hey there, Harmao. How have you been? I've been great. Sorry about what's happening to Leonhard's treasure. Don't worry about it. We gotta figure out a way to get it all back anyway. Just be sure to help us not get killed by any of the traps that the guys were responsible for setting. That's all? Sure thing. Be sure not to get rid of the ones we have set for Presidente Pino. You hear? Yeah, definitely. I joke, though. What? I'm just joking, though. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. I'm just joking, though. We don't need you getting killed. I'll look past those for your behalf. I agree with that. Well, I have no regrets about offering myself as a sign of love to the god of the sea. view the use of me as a borrowing of what has already been issued to the sea as a sacrifice. Our mouth begins to tear up just thinking about the tattoos engraved of him symbolizing his sacrificial status. Your being sacrificed was shoved under the rug, more or less because of Pino's part. We get it. You already knew? Come over here, Haramao. Robin, there's nothing to be afraid of. You're free not to do what you don't want. I've been afraid this whole time. I can't even bear the thought of returning to the village. Why don't you become a pirate then? I can really become one? Will it not anger the gods of the sea? Of course you can become one. You're an adult in your own right, capable of making your own choices. The gods understand that. Although currently, it would appear that these revolutionaries have the upper hand in finances. Haramao, take this with you. This is a treasure map. I can't possibly take this from you. Don't misunderstand us. This is for you, not for that Presidente Pino guy. We won't make it in time by the next trading day. We can't have the guys do any more futile nonsense. And I'm not going to have my debt covered by that bastard either. That guy doesn't have any clue what will be made to pay with. We're counting on you, Haramao. Lead the way for them. Gotcha. Hey, the big mark on this map. This is... The mark Haramao finds himself focused is colored in crimson. This is the main spot only Robin and I know about. Night is approaching. This will be for tomorrow's excavation. The spot in question is one of major importance to Haramao, Sacred Cape. Ooh. Oh, that's really short. Okay. Now, y'all may not realize, but there is but every time you read a story, a star will sometimes appear. What does that mean? Well, that is basically a not safe for work scene that's gonna pop up. So, obviously, for the sake of my sanity and for my YouTube channel, we're not gonna go through that. Well, anyway, you can just look at it at your own time if you get the game. So, let's go buy off the pirates with my XXX. I still have no idea what that means. Leonardo and Robin have been absorbed in treasure hunting at the ruins. He had never dreamt of having to retrieve every piece of his own hidden treasure as captain, much less having to work on land, which appears to be weighing on him heavily. This is the first time since landing that the two have been able to regain a sense of composure, though as they sit at a bonfire they made at the ruins late at night. I think you'd hand over the map. The only people who still know the details as to where exactly everything is hidden are just you and I. That still doesn't change the situation much. It's Pino I'm worried about. He's going to uproot everything from us, I'm sure. We do have at least owe him some gratitude for looking after our men, despite how he rubs us the wrong way. Do you really think we'll be able to furnish a single ship? Ever since the dark clouds of dust have disappeared, even freight ships have become outrageously expensive. We'll figure something out. Besides, aren't you worried about Kun and the gang? Of course I am. By the way, Kun is the name of my MC. Since the MC is usually named Gaia, but yeah. Of course I am. We could really reap the benefits if they're able to compensate. That might very well be true. What I'm saying is that this could be a great opportunity to get out of the pirating business altogether. After all, we've just been scraping by only to be used by Thomas. The fact that he's the one who dispatched Pino spells out trouble for us. Besides, it hasn't been that bad going bad on land anyway. Wow. Besides, it hasn't been that bad going back on land anyway. In a way, this is the least you've looked like for nothing in a long while. That's the sort of vibe I strive for. How am I always a good for nothing? Anyway, I really get the hunch that those guys are treasure. If the little Dragon King is to be believed, your true essence is pursuit, isn't it? So I've heard. What the heck does that even mean anyway? It's one thing to be told by some fake fortune teller. What the Dragon King said was, I hear ya, go seek what you wish to find. Having been his partner for so many years, Robin already knows exactly what Leonhard is truly thinking. What's going to happen to our men? Well, think of something. They're just far more free-spirited than you first imagined. That much is fine. I don't want to tie them down. Exactly. The same goes for you too, though. You're the one who needs to experience being free-spirited. So what are you gonna do? A pirate stuck on land without any way to provide for himself. What a laughingstock. Oh, but I'll be the one who's laughing. Rest assured. Granted that my Eidos would pursue. That still means that there isn't any reason for you to follow along with me. Leonard struggles to say even this much. Unusual for Robin, he completely cuts him off. Not cuts off him, I'm sorry. I have no interest in any fortune telling by the little Dragon King. I also don't really care about your Eidos. I will be by your side no matter what. It's as simple as that. Even if that means we end up as landlocked pirates with nothing to show. That's how you really feel, huh? Hey, I need you to watch the fire. I need some time to think for myself. Aye, Captain. That's easy enough. Okay. That's sweet. Although I don't like the music during that segment. I feel like that should have been a different bonding moment instead of the, you know, that heavy thing. So, you know what? It's quiet now. I'm not sure if it's in the game or it's actually outside, but yeah. Leonard is recounting the events of this night. A cutlass dwells within his chest, hiding the discord it brings. That day, Leonard was face to face with that radiance which he had dreamt of being on the other side of the vast sea. What do I ever even want to do with myself? Just as Leonard finds himself basking in the light of the starry sky above Pirate Island at twilight. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm gonna show this one, but yeah. Oh no! Perhaps it was because he did see any of his riffraff or baby due to the heat of this tropical expanse. Leonard had let his guard day far too much. Let go, I say! The man who now has Leonard's arm pinned behind his back is none other than Pino. Quit moving around. Pino has already removed several articles of armament of Leonhardt's. His moves are beautifully executed, as is to be expected of an Azurian military officer, although neither Leonhardt nor Pino truly wish to stab the other. Quit fuzzing. Do you really think you're any match to me in martial arts? Tss. Pino has Leonhardt's wrists locked in his graceful, cunning arms, covered in black fur. His precision is ingenious. The more Leonhardt struggles, the more pain it's inflicted. The goal is to entice him into surrendering by definitively crushing his spirits and body. Why must you be so stubborn? I shall be the one to look after the men. You're listening? That bonfire fuel was basically a beacon for me to come and listen to your intimate discussion. Surely you understand that my intention is not to rise in power by killing the likes of you. I am actually in need of a brilliant executive officer such as yourself. All that's left is for you to accept that offer, Leonhardt. Of course, your right-hand man, Robin, is more than welcome to join too. Is this a Azurian negotiation tactic? How rash and barbaric of you to even try! You're absolutely right. It is very much a give-and-take maneuver. As if evaluating Leonard's masculine body in his tight hold, his fingers begin to massage every inch of his immaculate chest. I am not going to be... going on detail with this. I'm probably just gonna replace it. Stop it! Are you deaf? You best behave if you don't want Robin to hear us. Besides, I don't mind whether he watches or if he decides to join, so we can have a three-way. Ugh. If you're going to be this rock-headed though, there's no chance of paving a road to reconciliation. Reconciliation? Who would ever reconcile with you? I gratefully accept that map of yours. I appreciate your positive generosity. The reason for why I handed that over to Harmal was to prevent my men from working in vain. It wasn't meant for you to exploit. I'm not asking for you to surrender unreasonably. And stop licking me, my goodness, it makes me very uncomfortable. Pino's cat tongue licks all over Leonhardt's face in the same way a predator makes taste its prey. That prey is now covered in his slobber. Quit it! Leonard, you and I shall become family. Oh my god, please be the ship. Please be the ship. This ship is so good. I want an enemies to lovers arc so bad. Leonhardt is utterly petrified and at a loss for words. Pino's assault of his body is fully underway with no end in sight. I am fully aware of how well you've tamed your mafia. It matches my tactics for sure. Together, you and I could rule the sea. What's more, you and I have a great chemistry. Please, please actually work with this ship. I really want it. Please, I'm begging. Those childbearing hips combined with that fine ass. Nehemiah has quite the cannon hidden in there. Childbearing hips, my goodness, man. He really wants that man. Derogatory. They always say like the people always say like the simplest like things and then they just add derogatory in the end. Stop. What's this? Has my prey taken interest? I'm just itching to be inside you. I can't wait any longer. Pressed together, Pino uses his lavish leg and loin muscle to jab his balls of lust right into his butt cheeks. Quit messing around! Leonard, you fail to understand. I'm completely serious. Pino's tongue audaciously approaches Leonhardt's canine. It's more than evident that Pino is begging for a kiss. We're not gonna do the don't resist one because obviously that's a not safe work scene, as I said here. Robin! My men! Leonard bites his lower lip as an attempt to neutralize the insidious poison which is Pino. Images of his friends flash before his eyes. Finding an open within a split second, Leonard throws Pino over his back. Although Pino counters in a panic, he inevitably loses his hold. That's it! That's it of you making a fool of me! In an instant, Leonard grabs a throwing knife which he had fallen onto the ground and aims it at Pino. I personally enjoy opponents who don't give up so easily. Like I'm gonna fall for the oldest trick on the books! You're far too out of breath to be able to say that outright, Leonhardt. No matter, I'll call it quits now, for tomorrow you will be left with nothing. You will be defeated both in honor and in your endeavors. At which time, I'll offer to buy you once more, Leonhardt. I will not let you get your way! To think I've been interrupted though, this is getting out of hand. In that case, I'll just have you watch as I let one loose here. What? How about it? We can watch each other bust a nut right here. I'm sure you got a good load built up. It's only fair. Go do that crap by yourself. Wow, that was intense, but I will definitely censor that because what the hell? Oh my god. So yeah. This is the final one, so we're gonna finally end this. So this is the final treasure. Let me just check. Let me just drink water first. You know what's crazy? The first time I downloaded Eidos, they completely demonetized me and I don't know what they're talking about. Oh well. The final treasure. So this is the cove. I mean, cape. I don't know. I forgot. Hey, it really is here, right? Pino and Haramao have been hunting for treasure since the early morning at the cove which the treasure map is in hand. The goal, of course, is to steal the hidden treasure before Leonhardt even gets the chance to catch up. However, despite having investigated both the top and the bottom of the cape, they have apparently, yet to find the location of the hidden treasure there. It is already midday before they know it. Maybe... Haramao has looked below from the cape many a time. After all, this was the place chosen for where he was to be sacrificed. The serene beauty of the cape... The cape? I feel like they said supposed to say cape. The serene beauty of the cape alone is reason enough for why the inhabitants of this island have designated this place as a holy site. The sunlight shining on the surface of the navy blue waters reveal a dark abyss beneath the waves. Despite normally being cheerful, staring down into it causes Haramao to sweat profusely from the hands at a loss for words. How come Leonard doesn't come? Did I not order that our comrade on watch duty report any movement they spot? Oh hi. Wow, you guys were sure quick. Leonard, you're late. I was just sleeping. I'm not used to all of this land work. Sleeping? How reckless. Well, I guess that's to be expected after what we did together last night. Shut up! I knew it! Hino, come on! You can't be serious! What? Are you jealous? Really? You had to do it with Leonhardt too. Judging from the looks of it, you haven't found the treasure yet, have you? All Pino can do is squint his eyes at Robin with his amber-colored eyes. Robin's gaze, however, is pointed towards the gently waves of the coast. That's it! We haven't thought about the tides! Then, Leonard's arrival would make more sense. What a clever means of hiding for a pirate well versed in the island's topography. I'm sure the spot is one where excavation is limited, based on the water level. Wow, you truly are an Azurian Admiral. You make very sharp observations. Now that we've narrowed the possibilities that, all we need to do is now, search. Comrades! You're all in your beach attire, what? Yes, sir! Guys! Wait, everyone! The God of the Sea is in this cove! Shaking off Haramao's warning, the pirates head straight for the waterfront exposed by low tide to investigate, each striving to be first to hit gold. Although these pirates would normally be the first to eat up any form of rumor or superstition, now that their focus is all about the treasure before them, they've gone too soft on the foretold danger. An earthquake! Is this a quake? Look, the waves! What is the meaning of this? Is this just another scheme you set up to guard the treasure? The otherwise calm and collected Robin has his eyes wide open as he points at the water's surface. A rippling effect can be seen spreading across the surface. It appears that someone or something is hiding in the center of the cove. Oh! Suddenly, a pillar of water flashes up into the sky from this quiet cove, and the waves generated from this rush of water flings the pirates every which way. In every way. In each direction, apparently. In all directions, I think. Oh god, I might have to censor his entirety in general. I don't think I can have a character like him walk around. Also, the thing is not making a great censor bar. Why are you all making me feel so lonely when all you're doing is playing? Appearing before them is a being with long navy blue hair, adorned with coral holding a radiating trident. The God of the Sea! Impossible! I thought he was just a local legend! I haven't been able to show myself for a while after became hated by the people of the Federation for causing a tsunami. I truly desire to be on better terms with those who navigate the sea. Please do leave me. With that being said, I couldn't help myself and had to make a visit. It really is you. Leave it to these islanders to revere a god of pestilence. Ooh, dang, he got the gun ready. Damn it, Leonhardt, don't shoot. You're no match to him. My, who do we have here? I'm pretty sure I've seen you before. Wait, I mustn't get carried away here. Time is limited. I must bond with my sacrifice. Well then, oh chosen islander, there's no need to hesitate. We shall go to Atlantis together. It is now evident that the one whom Dakkar, God of the Sea, seeks is Haramao. Dakkar's tentacles are on the move as he continues talking in this cheerful manner. Appearing as countless ropes, aiming to never let go of its prey, there will be no easy way out of this dilemma. Haramao can't help but feel like a sinner who has been divinely condemned. He no longer has self-control over his body as he trembles and struggles to speak. Pino? Pino, the Redeemer of the Sea, holds Harimao's cold hands tightly in his arms, covered in black fur. I'll do something about this. There's no need for you to go. Harimao, you are my comrade. Second, I am Presidente of this island here to bring about the revolution. Halt! I shall be the sacrifice. God of the Sea, my name is Pino. I am the Presidente of this island. What is that bastard doing? No, Pino, you mustn't. What do we have here? A change in plans this time? You aren't a youth bursting with love like all the other sacrifices have been. No, you mustn't anger the gods of the sea. However, I am intrigued by how the sea has been wooed by your foreign air. I am fascinated. I cannot wait till we arrive at Atlantis. We must bond here at once, O foreign sacrifice. Oh, what is that? Stop it! All the pirate men, rush towards Pino in unison as Dakkar gently beckons for his sacrifice. Ooh, that is not good. Heteromorphic appendages on Dakkar are none like any land monster. Their tentacles designed for dragging his prey to the depths of the sea. Some also possess suction cups like that of an octopus. I detest being made all sliming and being restrained. Don't get any closer! Oh, Pino, you and I are both men who love the sea. I've already caught you! Wow, what a grotesque means of bondage. Pino! Harimao, don't look! Pino has to pay for his own mistake. But at this rate, he's gonna be dragged into the sea in my place! What have you? You know being welcomed by the people of the sea isn't all that bad, right? The thought of that disturbs me. Despite trying to brush off as many tentacles as he can, more and more appear before him. Though his clothing has become soaked in seawater, once they're stripped off him, he'll become ripe for the taking. Stop getting any closer! His bizarre magical appendages infiltrate Pino's military attire through its seams while clashing their soft bodies together to fully rob Pino of his freedom. How adorable! You have such a splendid my goodness in there, but a splendid indeed! From his torn clothing, countless gold and silver pieces of treasure spill out. You couldn't at least just keep it to your men, Pino? Dakkar rushes to gather them up craftedly with his tentacles to have the sun shine on them. Amazing! To see so many land antiques at once. The ancient polishing works on these items is superb. You can't find these things so easily in the Federation's markets. Oh, Pino, I thank you for your outstanding service as a sacrifice. Oops. Now, where were we? Wait 1 second. You're interested in the treasure? Why, of course. I love land items just as much as I love land men. I'll make you an offer. I shall gather the treasure for you and have that serve as your offering. Thus, there will be no need for a human sacrificial offering. We can always meet right here. Even if that were to work. Don't you find this far too more lucrative than dragging me into the sea? Do you really intend to become this island's ruler despite being a foreigner to this land? I suppose I would be able to see you all the time if you were to become the ruler. Although, in the event you were able to escape to a far land across the sea, that would make me very, very lonely. I would have to invite you and your ship down with me to Atlantis. That wouldn't work out for us at all. But more accurately, he'd be destroying the ship. Ooh, dang. Pino, you got set up really badly. I won't be going anywhere. I'm the Presidente of this island. Pino! Alright then, we'll do as you suggest. That means the deal is done. Take all of my treasure with you. Oh my goodness, Pino, please! Please stop it. I'm just gonna have to... Not even sparing the gold coins in his pocket, Pino tosses them into the sea, clothing and all. I'm so happy to have made a bond with a foreign seafarer. I must make up the gesture. No, that won't be necessary. There's no need to be hesitant. We must commemorate this moment between us men who love the sea. That's the god of the sea's aquamarine gemstone! The god-sized gemstone glimmers above the water's surface in the sunlight. Harimau was the most astonished out of all of them upon seeing it. It had existed as mere folktale on the island as the god's secret treasure. Just to think of what I could get if I sold this off. Leave it to a delinquent to think of something so tasteless. I could just as well fill your body with my magic to prevent you from losing it. No thanks. I shall keep it in safekeeping for the rest of my days. Thank you very much. I see. Though we may have formed a new bond, it would appear that the land simply dries it up. Oh, Dakkar, I too have one more earnest request. Oh, is it too hard to say goodbye? Somewhere in this cove lies a hidden pirate treasure. It is likely in a cave that cannot be entered at high tide. I ask that you find that cave for me. That guy just doesn't want to get up and do it on his own. Oh, perhaps you're talking about this. Presented by Dakkar's tentacles as an ancient treasure chest fastened shut by my apparently rusty latches. You've been collecting these sort of things too, I see. Though I don't see what sort of value this might have. What? Alright then, I'd best return home in the meantime. Please feel free to visit back here whenever you get lonely. Sure. With that, our meeting here is adjourned. Hino, are you alright? Yes, of course I'm fine. I am the Presidente. That's right, I have to call you Presidente Pino. Thanks for doing all that for me. You sure look cool doing all that, Pino. Hard at it if you ask me. But I've changed my mind about you a little. I'll be the first to express my thanks for saving Harimau. What else would you expect? I managed to get a hold of your treasure first. As such, it's time to see what's inside. Have it your way. So, what is inside it? Not even I know, and it's starting to get to me. Alright, here I go. This is... Ooh! Now, what is this little thing? In the chest are neither gems nor bars of gold. Instead, all there is a single worn-out seal. Is this some sort of keepsake? You do strike as a sort of man to romanticize over things. Oh, shut up! Although you may have a point for sure. Given that this ornament is the only thing left in his possession, the treasure that had been entrusted to the men up to this point all seem far more dazzling. Wait, this is... Of course, an Azerian officer would know what this is. Would you like to tell everyone what it is? Absolutely. This is the seal of the true imperial line of the Empire of Obsidonia. Yeah, that's a logo with a lion thing. Oh, I see it now. Although, wouldn't this be pretty far back? This still has value in the Empire, which clings to its traditions. I've seen this wax seal before. The emblem engraved on it is none other than the pride lion of the Empire of Obsidonia. Leonard, who the hell are you? Why are you just a pirate? I knew you were of Obsidonia, Bert, but I have no idea you were this important. I didn't come here to just cling to the past I've since thrown aside. Although when it comes to defeating my men, I also have no intention of choosing my methods. Pino, do you really plan on becoming this island's ruler? Of course I do. I can't stand the cold, ravenous, strict code of Azotera any longer. This frontier is warm and full of possibilities. It's perfect for me. In that case, I'll leave the governing of this island and the care of the men to you. I'm not that suited to being a leader in the first place. If you use that, you'll surely be able to forge 1 or 2 trade deals, for sure. What's most crucial is what's after the trading has begun. Why are you putting on airs when you're the one who's lost? There's still treasure remaining on this island along with my supplies. There's no way you'll be able to repay your days by the next trading day. Oh my, I haven't said once I'm leaving all this to you, pro bono. Wow, you really are a bad loser. I'll trade you for your boat. I won't allow it. Well then I suppose you'll go down along with it to Atlantis. The god of the sea has been waiting for you, all fickle ever since he left the harbor. Are you suggesting that you'll throw me into the sea? I need to be able to use that ship when I want. After all, you gotta make payments to the car anyway, no? Ugh. Kino stares at the god-sized aquamarine gemstone in his hands, annoyed. This body of his has now become a loan from the god. Then it's settled. Alright, let's handshake. Ready? Kino has his gaze turned away as Leonard begrudgingly extends his hand for the shake. Hey Pino, I have a request too. Alright, know that I am not the one who lost. I will only lend you the ship. Syrian officers really are bad at negotiating. I would have thought you'd be far more stern. I look forward to being with you. I'm just not fond of runabout formalities. Plus, if you really think about it, there's no change to the fact that you and I will become family. With that being said, I also look forward to being with you. You hear that, Leonhard? Pino gently nudges the palm of Leonard's hand that he is shaking at long last. Of course, this conjures up imagery of what had happened the evening prior. You really only think about what's below the waistline, huh? I mean, I'm the one that's perfected you and gave you the tolerance you have. Are you guys gonna stop shaking hands already? It's about time you stop it already. Well, that's it. That's everything, all that is. I really wish there was an afterword to this whole event, but that's all. I will not be sharing it here in the video because no one wants to see that. I'll probably be just reviewing it on another social media platform, so you better look at my link tree for everything you want to know. I'll be sharing my review for each of the events I'll be recording, and I am very excited to finally publish my very first playthrough of this game. So anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all whenever. Bye bye! When I finally hopefully get Baku's ult.